Hello, this is George Kriza, president of Spiffs.com. We'd like to invite you to spend a few minutes with us today if you are a manufacturer that uses channel incentive programs. Spiffs.com is an exciting new tool that allows you to shift the way you think about running incentive programs with powerful results. If you're like most vendors, you like the idea of running your own incentive railroad. There's a number of tasks, though, that you have to do in order to bring that to market. Let's explore how that works. And as we do, I'd like you to think about the cost, time, and difficulty of putting all the pieces together. Most importantly, I'd like you to think about your results. There's at least 5 steps that are involved in bringing your program to market. Of course, some vendors do decide to homebrew the whole program, but most start by hiring an incentive company. They then spend considerable time creating the program design and rules. They design and deploy a website to support the program, advertise it, enroll the participants, and then hope for the best. Normally, this is a 60 to 90-day process, but it can take as long as 6 months. So you can see that the time to market is less than optimum. Now, at the same time, if you're like most manufacturers, we'd like to make this just a little bit more real for you in terms of the incentive playing field. Vendors typically share the same target market of typical channel segments and resellers. And if you're on the receiving end of all that attention, we'd like you to think about the impact. You'll notice here that we're illustrating quite a number of manufacturers in the same playing field. And those same manufacturers are vying for the exact same time, attention, and energy for these various salespeople. Not just 1 or 2, 5 or 10, but as many as 25 to 50 different manufacturers at any given moment are trying to get the attention of the salesperson. We'd like to think about how they might feel at that moment. Do you think they might be just a little bit overwhelmed with all the information and opportunity? Each vendor has their own program website. Now let's see, how many would a person actually go to if I'm that salesperson? Well, let's go to the first one. Look at the rules, 18 rules. Let's try another one, 24 rules. Here's the administration requirements. I'm thinking, do I have time to register for all of these? Do I have time to absorb all the rules, do all the paperwork? I think what I'll do is I'll stick to my top 2 or 3 brands and spend most of my time there. So you see, the majority of the people vying for their attention are really left out in the cold and not getting traction. Now, what's the net of this problem? In reality, the market's quite large. Of course, this depends on each vertical market, but using the technology vertical as an illustration, there are not only tens of thousands, but hundreds of thousands of salespeople selling products. And yet the typical enrollment in an incentive program could be 200, could be 500 people, could be a few thousand, and the biggest and the best manufacturers get really only a fraction. So 1 to 5% tends to be the market penetration. What do manufacturers really need? They need more sales, they need more participants, faster time to market, lower costs, and they need a promotion engine that allows them to build and deploy and target promotions rapidly to achieve their business results. On the other hand, if I'm a salesperson, what do I need? I want to make more money, and I want to do it in a way that's clean and easy, with uniform rules and understandable. Now, if we can't get to that, what do we end up with? We end up with no standards, no clarity, no common network, and ultimately no good results. That's a real problem. That's why we built Spiffs.com. And what we're thinking is that what eBay has done for online buying and selling, what Amazon's done for online retailing, what Facebook's done for social networking, Spiffs.com will do for channel incentives. All the vendors share common methods for building promotions, getting them in front of salespeople, managing families of promotions, and sharing a pool of salespeople that may be as big as 10 times what they can recruit independently. So that online community can dramatically grow market access And as a result of the sales and market intelligence you're getting there, you will grow in ways you never imagined possible. It's a very complete suite that not only includes incentive programs, but includes training, quizzes, and surveys in cultivating that market intelligence. I'd like to thank you for spending these few moments with us this morning in reviewing this material. And you can contact us and learn more about us at mtcperformance.com and spiffs.com. That's the same company. And if you'd like further information, feel free to contact myself, George Kriza, President and CEO, or David Hirschman, Vice President of Marketing. Thank you very much for your time.